Hi guys, McBricksworth here, and today I am going to show you an absolute whopper of a set. It's something I've been so excited about because I love the theme. I always have loved the theme from being a child. It's amazing. I can't wait to build this one and show it to you guys and give you my thoughts on this set. It's amazing. It weighs a bit, so boom! You can't even see me. The box is that big. It is the Lego Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay. It's amazing. It looks so cool. It's so cool. I mean, it just looks so good. Let's have a look. Let's take a moment to have a look. I mean, you've got the box art even looks amazing on this one. And on the top there, oh, they're upside down. Good start. So yeah, we've got all them guys there, what you get in the set. And on the back, let's have a look. It just shows you how the main set, and then you can even build the Black Seas Barracuda in this one. How cool, how amazing is that? It just like shows you little pictures of a rundown of everything. It's just so good. Anyway, I'm too excited now. Let's get this open. Let's get building this, and then I will give you a full rundown of everything in it. This one is so cool. Let's get it open. So this is going to be a fair old amount of Lego falling out of here. And another box within the box. So let's get rid of that one. We've got a lot of bags. A lot of bags. And there's more in here. Let's release more Lego onto the table. Ah, and we got long Technic pieces, and we got the sails. Mine are all crinkled up, but it's no biggie. It's no biggie. They're cloth sails anyway, I think, so they'll be fine. So you get the sails in there. We've got the instruction manual, and that is a big thick manual on that one. A lot of bags. A lot of bags. I'm not even going to count them up. There's so many. This is just so cool. So let's try and open this without doing too much damage to it. Try and get it out. There we go. Right. Get rid of that. So, big, thick, chunky manual. And parts list at the back, as usual. And shows you, in this one, it even shows you how to get through the next stages to get the Black Seas Barracuda. You got a rundown of little pirates there and a little cartoony thing to start with, and then about the creators and the ideas, the original idea for this one. Yeah, so interesting read straight away, and then you've got more about creators and everything, a little bit of know-how to begin with. So let's see. Officially, there is 15 bags in this one. But obviously, that's 15 numbered bags. Let's get into it. I'm going to build it. I'm going to spin you round, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on this amazing looking set.
So here it is, Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And the set is so big. I am stood so far away from it. I can't do my usual hands-on review because from here, I can't reach it. It's so big, I've had to zoom that far out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in closer and we're going to go handheld. So let's have a look at this. Let's start from the left, from the base. And first up, we've got in the back there a nice little piggy. And we've got the front part of the ship, the Black Seas Barracuda with all the sails all curled up there. and things growing out of it. So it's been here a while by the looks of things. And parrots still there. Nice little blue parrot inclusion to the set. And yeah, so that's that first bit in a nutshell. And we've got the nice little palm tree at the bottom here with its lovely coconuts. And we have our first minifigure and one of the original crew of the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And then in the middle we have the rear part of the ship, and the wheels kind of fell off and it's hanging there nicely. And then there's one window all boarded up there with things growing out of it. And then there's like all, you know, there's just like makeshift boarding to sort of like make do with what's gone on. So, you know, the backstory would be that, you know, the ship crashed and they've made do with what they could. And there he is, Captain Redbeard. So he's got his little doorway there and the rear of the ship, and nice little inclusion in the back there. That little, you see that little window? What's on an angle? That was an interesting little part of it. Nice little build part. So they got all the fruits and pineapples and everything in little boxes. We've got 3 of the other minifigures there. I'll show you. I'll just show you them as we're doing because we can see them in their sort of natural habitat as pirates. So yeah, this is just such a good set. There's so many different little building elements. There's so much colour going on. There's so much different builds going on all in one set. There is a lot to take in. And that's the front of the first side of the base plate, and I'll show you what I mean with that in a second. And we've got the second one here. We've got a little shark included in the set as well, which is always nice to have the little shark that you can fit stuff inside him. Lovely little inclusion to it there. And we've got a little longboat with some oars included as well. That was always nice. And we've got the cannons, which actually do fire off the 1x1 round bricks. So you pull it back and they do fire off them ones. So that's really cool to still see that after all these years. They're just still doing that sort of thing. And another one of the minifigures you get with the set. That's the captain's first mate. And we got a nice little inclusion into it. Jose's in. So they've just made the best out of a bad situation, it seems. Again, with the really good, just great studs on side, and then tiles method to make it look like wooden planks. And then, sorry, fingers in the way. We've got an opening door there, and then we can have a look in there in a second. Yeah, we'll have a look into Jose's in a second. And we've got another palm tree at the back there. And what's really good on this one, we got like a little, like an Inca type thing, like a statue. What's shown up on the beach? Probably there long before the pirates were. You got like a little walkway and little flowers and another parrot included. And then you've got the twins there in their attire. So it's just so many little bits and bats which are just so cool. And then you got like a little bit of palm trees going on with another cannon on top of there. And then the mast, which is obviously broken away. Then there's things growing out of it. There's things growing out the side of that part of the ship. So yeah, it's just so cool. And everything's folded up. Things are growing everywhere. And you got the Pirates flag, the Jolly Roger type flag on the top. So yeah, let's just show you the one thing as well. So it doesn't come all in one baseboard because it'd be too heavy. So it splits into 2 nicely. And that, you see the bit of the ship there? Just that bit there slots nicely into it so it locks it in place. And we've got like a nice little hidden treasure chest down there. And everything. So yeah, you have to be careful not to push that right back in like I have, because it's like quite difficult to get out. You have to tip the whole set to get it out, which is quite precarious to try and do that, but hey ho if you need to. On top of the rear, we've got another cannon there with some more shots and stuff like that. Looking on the deck of the main body where the twins are, we've got a nice little brig there with a skeleton hanging out. He's long since left this pirate island. Okay, so I'll spin it round and we'll go round the backside of the set. So we are now on the backside of the set, and it looks good from all angles. It's a play set more from the back and like more display from the front. But yeah, with this we get to see more on the front figurehead there. And the nice little, these like bendy pieces which just fit in really nicely. I just love all the little details, like in the windows you just got like the mesh, gold mesh things as well. But yeah, the designers have just done so well in finishing this off, and more credit should go to the original ideas designer for this, because their original idea was more like a desolate island, but the designers went ahead and decided, well, you know what, we're going to bring back Black Seas Barracuda and have it as like a wrecked island. So the idea was there from both of them, and it's just what they've all created is just amazingly good. I'll show you inside there, that little window in there again from the back side. So you got like a little storage area and stuff which is taken over by water, and there's like a little skeleton in there as well from somebody that's been on the island previously with the pirates. So in there we've got like a little kitchenette area. Yeah, so that's just inside the main body, and then you've got the captain's cabin, which I will show you. You can pull this up, take your cannon with you, and then that way you can see inside the captain's cabin. And he's got like the fancy chair and everything, his candles going, and he's got a treasure chest in there. Words not coming out. And he's got his little fold down bed, which is really, really cool. Everything about that's just really, really, really nicely done. And that's the backside of the cage with its inhabitant in there still. And some more coconut trees at the back. And then inside here, we've got the twins' bedroom and a bucket for, you know, nighttime purposes. And they've got like a little, you can see like a little bottle in there and some candles on and stuff. And I'll just show you one last thing while we're here. Underneath the twins, so I'm going to have to move them out of the way and move the cannon. And inside here was Jose's in. So sorry about the lighting. Let me sort that out. So inside there, if you can see it a bit better, we've got like a little bar area going on. There's a little inn. And yeah, there's just like all details everywhere, even like these little barrels hanging down off the mast and things like that. There's just details everywhere. And it's just so cool. Now guys, there is one more feature to this set, which I'm going to do now. And I will be back with the rest of this review. See you in a mo. So guys, this set should be just known as the set that keeps on giving. Because now, after bag 15 that you get included, and there's some extra pieces and some bits that make up the Black Seas Barracuda. Just looking at it is ultimately epic. It's so huge as a ship. I mean, you can see how big it is by how much space you've got to pose minifigures and things like that. So obviously you got the guys all there doing what they do. Captain Redbeard's at the helm, as he should be. And you got his first mate there with his map. And the parrots on there. And it's just it just gives you the step-by-step instructions at the back of the book after you've already finished with the Barracuda Bay. It gives you the instructions to complete this part of the set, and you get the full Black Seas Barracuda included in it. So I'll just turn it round just so you can see the profile from the front and how cool it looks. And from the other side, you get 2 side-on views. The only I'd say the littlest niggle with this set is the sails are single side printed. That is the only thing, but it is such a minor inconvenience for the for the just the sheer epicness of the rest of the set. You just let that slide. You just let it slide. So yeah, I mean, there's like these little. I mean, you can't see as much because they're in black, but these pieces are the bits what added, and they hold it together. So there's like some there's some Technic pins inside there, and then you've got the main ones there. Likewise, in there, there's some ball joints inside there, and then there's a couple of studded pieces on top to keep it all together. So once it is together, you can lift it, you can play with it. It is just so cool. Now at the back there, that was a gaping hole when it was Pirates of Barracuda Bay. So then they just give you the pieces to add that, and then you just press it in. It just clips in place nicely, so that it just completes the set. A nice little rudder action there. Yeah, and obviously the wheel's in its rightful place now. Just review from the back. It's just all over amazingness. Just making up words. Amazingliness, great, stupendously, amazingly, epically. I don't know. I'm making up words for how cool this set is, and it's justified because it is that cool. I'll just one more thing to show you before we move on to the final thoughts is what you get left once you've taken the Black Seas Barracuda off your island. So after you've taken your Barracuda off your island, you are kind of left with an empty island. There's not much to see. You know, you just got the last remnants of what is an island. Now it can be used as like a nice little play area. Once you've got the Barracuda out to sea, and you can see some of the details that were hidden a little bit by the ship. Yeah, there is extra details that you do miss, and then when you take the ship off, you actually see them details. You see a lot more details. There's like little mollusks and shells in there and things like that what are just underneath the ship. So even when you take the ship away, you're not left with just completely bare bones, because you've got a scene that has been made. Every avenue, I feel, has been thought of when producing this set. So, yeah. Guys, I'm going to give you my final thoughts now and show you how big this whole thing is in comparison to me.
Guys, this is the part of the review where I would usually hold the set in my hands to show you how big it is in comparison with a person. I can't do that. It's too big. As it's been said before, it is rather a large set. But it is so amazingly cool. There's so much going on. The build process was brilliant. The look is brilliant, but you've got to look deep. You've got to look deep into it. So as we said in the review, you've got little bits here and there and everywhere, which are just nice little Easter eggs that just stand out when you're looking at it really close. If you look at it from far away, it looks like a heap of Lego. But you've got to look close. And especially when you're building, you're loving every moment of the process, and the techniques used and the pieces used are just so varied as well. You're not just building brick after brick after brick. You're not just building something that's grey constantly. You're building a home for these pirates, a home on the island that they have crashed on. And just particularly for me, the great bit is like just looking at the rear of the main ship, and the way they have like taken the lights and like face them up like you see on pirate ships in the movies and stuff. It's just the lanterns and everything about it. It just looks so cool. You've got the little brig at the back there with the skeleton inside it. And then underneath, there's another little skeleton in there from a little Imperial guy who obviously perished trying to fight the pirates at one point. And there's a story in the island. If you look at this from a distance, heap of Lego. From close up, all the little bits and just scenes within this set. Now, again, by the power of editing, let's see the other part of this and how big that is. By the power of editing. Whoa! So, yes. And even more epicness is here with this. Right, now this one I can pick up. This one I can show you how big it is, because this all stays together nicely, because obviously the island isn't actually together. But yeah, that's, you know, you get what's left of the island, and you can still use that as a little play set, like a little desert island where your ship ends up sailing to over the seas and, you know, ends up on your desert island. It is just so epic. Guys, I can't say any more other than if you find yourself lucky enough to be able to get this set, get it. That's it. Just get it. It's worth it. Every penny of it. We know Lego is a premium product. We know it. It is a premium product, but if there was ever a premium product to get, this one is definitely it. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. Guys, if you like this review and other reviews that I do and other things I do on this channel, give us a subscribe. Hit the notification bell, because you don't want to miss other uploads like this. Guys, have fun. This is brilliant. I'll see you next time. See you later.